I'm going to make a video here on a full assessment of all the damage that occurred on the postal Jeep last night in its accident. If you didn't see what happened, there's a short on my channel showing the Jeep in the creek down there. It had completely flipped over and was resting in water, but we got it out. And I'm going to make a video here on everything that's broken on it now. But I think it's repairable. It's just going to take a little bit of time. First things first, the radiator is totally messed up. It's filled with a bunch of holes from the fan smacking it, and the fan's also bent up. So that's definitely going to need to be replaced. Wonder if you can see that. Those two parts are definitely going to need to be replaced. The grill looks okay, but the one headlight's messed up and it's bent back slightly, but I think we can bend that back into shape okay. Both the fenders are messed up. And the turn signals, especially that one over there, is obviously smashed up. But I have some ideas. Found some aftermarket lights here that I think are gonna look really cool on this. I'll make a video on those soon. The mirror's definitely smashed up. Thankfully, this was the mirror that was already busted, and we have one from a couple donor Jeeps to replace it. So it is what it is. I think the master cylinder went, and that's what caused the brakes to fail. Because I was checking that out last night, and there's definitely no pressure, but there's no external leaks around the brakes. So I think the master cylinder went, and that was what our problem was. So definitely sucks, but it's repairable. One of the major things that got messed up was the roof. Already started bending it back into shape though, and I think we can mend it back okay and paint it up and it will be okay. I already got the headliner out. It was soaked with water. It's resting over there on the ground. All in all, it sucks, but I think it's going to be repairable. We'll get this poor old Jeep rolling again. Thankfully, it doesn't look like any water got to the engine at all. The water only got to about here on the engine. Or I should say the engine compartment, so it didn't really touch the engine, and there's no water in the oil. So I'm definitely going to check that out and be 100% sure nothing got into it. But I honestly don't think it sustained any mechanical damage. The suspension and frame all look straight still. The bumper did get a small dent in the front. See if we can get a good view of that. But you can find these bumpers still, and that you might be able to straighten out because it's not all bent up. It's just that bottom section got pushed in a little bit. The doors don't close right now because the bent up roof, so that's going to need to be handled. But thankfully, this wasn't, a perfect Jeep. It already needed a bunch of body work done on it, especially needed a bunch of welding done. So, if I got to slice and dice and mix match parts and Frankenstein the Jeep back together, it is what it is. It's not like you can change it now. But I do promise we'll get this thing rolling again and driving. I think that's kind of it. That was like the full damage assessment. Oh, and the rear view mirror got smashed up. Oh, the hood. Let me pull that down. Hood got smashed up a little bit. And the body up there where the rust holes were, since it was weakened there, it got tweaked a little bit. So I might have to compensate and cut some areas off to fix that, because obviously the rust needs repaired, but it like tweaked this joint, and I don't know how I can straighten that or bend it back to where it's supposed to be. All in all, at least nothing mechanical was damaged, because that's where you get to the really expensive stuff. And I already had donor vehicles for all these body panels, and I have spare radiators and fans and everything. So besides the braking components and the turn signals, I shouldn't really have to spend too much money to get it just to run. And I do have some paint I was planning on using on this anyway. So, I should be in pretty good shape to get this thing back rolling and looking, half decent. Like I said, needed a lot of body work anyway. So if I have to mix match some panels together and cut and weld some stuff, it's not the end of the world. It's just, it is what it is. I think that's it. As we work on this, I'll give updates on the channel. I think that's it.